Today we are going to get a small demonstration about the database pipeline, which will be using through the CodeBuild and GitHub repository. So we have created small database deployment functionality which will be demonstrated through the GitHub commit, and which once the GitHub committed, then it will be trigger this pipeline based on the GitHub command sense, and which is the push notification will be execute the code build procedure, and once it is built is done, then it will be execute the Lambda function to deploy all the database deployment actions on the DocumentDB. So here we are using the multiple services in this from AWS, which is AWS CodeBuild for to build your artifacts, build the package, and push the package to the Lambda, and Lambda will be execute that package based on the both 3 Python library, okay, which will be include major PyMongo, which is the supported MongoDB deployment libraries, and Amazon DocumentDB, which is a MongoDB compatible database service in the AWS. AWS Secret Manager we are using to store the secrets, which is the Amazon DocumentDB login name password, which will be used by the Python script which is stored through the build, and event CloudWatch event will be trigger the Lambda service once the code build is completed successfully. So this is the overall architecture we are going to get the demonstrate in this section, or in this lecture, or you can say in this video, okay. And this overall architecture will be cost 0 for me, okay. So I can demonstrate you end of this video where you can see my billing section, which is cost me total 0 for the 30 or 31 or 32 builds I deployed within a day or 2 days or within a week, okay. So I did deploy the 32 builds as of now for this solution for testing purpose, or the creating this architecture, so or kind of POC, and that cost me 0 billing, and I can show you that in the current environment, right, and that will prove like how the code build will be 0 cost even the multiple deployments perform, okay. So just not wait, and let's understand the setup. This is the architecture. So to understand the server, let's get into the AWS console. So I already logged with my ID in the Ohio region. So I created my environment I created the code build project. So this entire environment I created through the Terraform script, which I can demonstrate or explain in the different video. That will be build entire environment automatically, infrastructure as service code, which is Terraform. Okay, so I created one project which is given them the GitHub to Lambda function execution for the database deployment DocumentDB. How it's DocumentDB get deployed, the creation database or deletion database or deletion collection, which is table, database table on DocumentDB. Okay, so and another service I am using the DocumentDB, which is I created small single instance cluster, and which is engine version 4.0, and which is hosted in the US East 2, okay. And this cluster is installed on the VPC, okay, and connected with the security groups I created, which is default security group. It is using the port 27017, which is default port of DocumentDB in the AWS, okay. And then I have the small IDE I have set up to connect to the DocumentDB in the AWS, which is I use the AWS Cloud9, which is the IDE service for the AWS, where you can develop your code using this IDE service on the AWS itself, instead of using any other third-party code services or IDE services. And there also you can connect through the any backend services from the Cloud9, okay. So what I can do currently, I'll just quickly connect to the my DocumentDB. I already installed a Mongo shell on this Cloud9, and now I'm the prompt of Mongo shell. Okay, so where I can currently check how many database is available in my DocumentDB cluster. So I can just run the command like show dbs, which will be give me the output how many databases are currently available in the DocumentDB cluster. So if I enter, I can see the 3 databases are available. First database is the lambda new underscore database. Second is a my and new underscore database and new underscore database. These 3 are database already available in the current DocumentDB. So what we're going to do, we are going to create a 4th new database through this demo or through this POC, and under that database we are going to create a collection or table type which will be available through this code. Okay, so what I did, I created already a GitHub repository and uploaded my small code. So I have Visual Studio Code which is open locally on my laptop, and pull my already directory. You can see here. Okay, so what I can do, I can update the new name of in this code, which is new database name. I can use I can say demo lambda. Okay, I can create a demo. I want to create a demo lambda database, and here I can create a collection under the same database which is newly created. I can say table demo. Okay, so table demo I created under the same database. Okay, and just to avoid the function table demo underscore collection, I given a name, and once the collection created or table created, it will be insert the hello DocumentDB data or hello DocumentDB data insert in the current table. Okay, so once it is done, it will print whatever the inserted data. It will print all the database available currently in the DocumentDB, and whatever the database we newly created, it will be list the all collection under newly created databases, like means table, right? Okay, so we already updated. Just go and save it, save all. Once you save it, then we can run the GitHub git push command. Git you can say add all, you can get a point, and then I will do git commit. I commit my git library. I can say the POC demo for DB deployment. Okay, I committed my build. You can say the one changes, it is accepted, insert to, and to delete. Okay, so I deleted the old database name and added new one, that is to delete, and then I will push the git push command. Okay, it is going to be push the database code in the repository. The moment I click on push, it will be automatically trigger the code build procedure. So I will quickly click on push, and before that, if you want to verify, there is no new build currently going on. Okay, so there, if I go here, the last build is 31st build, and there is no other build after this. Okay, so what I'll do quickly, I will go back in the code, Visual Studio Code, and then I'll push my these changes. The moment I push, I'll quickly go back and the code built, and I can refresh, and you can see here the new build has been triggered automatically after the push completed. Okay, so this is 32 number build newly pushed after the GitHub push initiated. Okay, so if I click on this build running, we can see the what are the phases it is going through. Okay, so it is submitted build quickly, successfully. It is now queued the build, it is building the procedure. It is going to provision all required components, which is libraries written in the script. We are using multiple modules or libraries from the Python, which added in our script, which is main major Boto 3 is the AWS Python library, okay, which is going to be installed and provision. The second will be majorly used for the MongoDB, which is PyMongo, is the Python modular Python library, which is going to be installed. Once it is installed, it's a build the package. You can say artifacts, whatever the artifacts we are given, and you can build the package and push that package to the Lambda service automatically once the build completed. So build is about to complete, okay, and it's a post build going on. So once the post build completed, it's upload the artifacts, finalizing the build, and the build is completed. The moment build is completed, it will be trigger the Lambda service automatically to build that new database using that this build code or build package. So we have two locations now to verify whether that new database is created now or not. So we can go to the CloudWatch, where that you can see the new currently log has been built. So you can say that today's date, if you can compare here, and the 4 o'clock, okay. So if I click here, so you can see the new database name is created, okay, which is demo Lambda database, okay. So if you can go demo Lambda database, can be already created, and under that database it is created table demo, okay. And the same thing we can verify from our Cloud9 port. So if you can see, the previously it's already showing on the 3 databases, which we, before starting our demo, we are already verified on the 3 databases were available. Now I can show database run again, the new command, show database, okay. So now if you can see, the new database has been populated, demo lambda underscore database, okay. What I'll do, I'll check whether that collection is created or not, then you can verify that collection. And this is how create. So if you use the how to connect the database command is like use demo lambda underscore database. Now if you can see, the switch database is created successfully. So this is what I want to showcase with you, the small demonstration. I have created another video which will be explain all the code, how to build the environment, this design using the Terraform, and how the Terraform also can be deployed through the Jenkins or CloudFormation. That also demonstrate in separate file, okay. So this is how. So that's it, and happy learning. So keep on watching the videos. I'm going to upload on my channel, and wait for the another video where I can demonstrate how the Terraform is executing the all environment, or Terraform is going to execute this entire design. So this is quickly, and then another thing I forgot to show you. So billing cost how the cost is 0 for me. So I can show you that today's 30th, it is not build generated. So throughout this week, I tried to deploy, use the code build. I had done the deployment, many deployments. If you can go in the code build, it will be, I can show you the how many builds I did. Go to the GitHub. Okay. So it's a throughout the day, it's a 5 days ago, since last 5 days, 4 days, I'm deploying these builds, okay. So it's near about 32 builds I deployed to the code build, okay. And if you see, like last couple of days, right, since last 5 days, I'm using the code built environment or Lambda environment or CloudWatch for this POC, and it's nearly cost me 0. I'm using a EC2 instance for the Cloud9 use the backend EC2 instance and DocumentDB. So all cost is you can see here, and it's almost kind of 0 cost solution, I can say. So code build, if we have a smaller deployment or so smaller execution within a week or within a month you're doing, and this is the good option and good design to cost 0 within the AWS pipeline or database pipeline. Okay, thanks for watching this video. See you soon, and stay tuned. Bye.